All right. So, last time on Ace Brigade, separated from the party, Creek explored the Smythe family estate. There, she was spotted by the butler, and after a bit of a runaround, she locked him in a closet and headed down to the basement. There, she found several orcs and goblins in cells. She met with one who was named Rajtak Tara, whom she found out was trying to stop Olympia but managed to get himself caught. Creek set the prisoners free and set off to locate her fellow party members. Meanwhile, with a handful of incriminating documents, the rest of the party finds their path blocked by a horse-drawn carriage. Out steps Olympia with her bugbear bodyguard. Olympia gives a little smirk. Now, it was awfully rude of you to run off like that without even staying for tea.
It was awfully rude of you to do tax evasion.
She raises an eyebrow and looks at you all. First, you crash my birthday party, ruin a perfectly good summoning demonstration, and now I catch you breaking and entering? The commander of the lawkeepers will be quite upset that you broke into his office.
Olympia, in order to crash a party, it has to be worth going to in the first place.
There is a brief flash of complete aghastness as she pulls back and composes herself and goes, I will give you one chance. You seem a resourceful sort, and I could use a few more folks in my employ, especially as it seems there's a recent vacancy on my staff. I'll need another dinosaur keeper after all. I can all pay you all very handsomely if you decide to join up on my staff and pretend none of this has ever happened.
I think we all know that's not happening.
We just killed a guy. The fact that you're willing to overlook that is pretty fucked up, honestly.
Well, very well. Then you must understand that I can't let you all leave here alive.
And you should probably understand that I've got no plans of dying here.
And as you say that, the carriage driver jumps off from her seat and stands behind the bugbear. And she has long white hair and black clothes and pale skin, gray eyes. Nash, you recognize that this is also a fetchling, a different one than the one that you saw at the manor. She pulls out a rapier and points it at you all. And for the briefest of seconds, her eyes flick to you. And probably only you hear her mutter, So, Sudamore was right. And at this point, everybody's got their weapons up. Let's get going.
Initiative roll time.
Yeah, let me add you all to the combat tracker if I can remember how to select everybody.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
One roll for
go.
NPCs.
Ooh, that's a good number. Holy shit, Olympia. How'd you get a 29?
Hang on.
Because
There we go.
she rolled pretty high.
Oh my god.
Eat shit, Olympia.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hey!
But yeah, she rolled an 18
Hell yeah,
and she
Nash.
has a plus 11, so yeah. But Nash, good job. And let me just adjust the
actually
audio.
very upset about that. I don't know what to do. I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out in post.
In context, Creek is still not here. Correct?
Yes,
Do
she
I
is
roll
not.
Initiative or no?
Not yet.
Okay, cool.
I will let you know.
Excellent.
In battle.
Do I recognize the name that this person said?
Sort of more. You recognize that as the lady that you met.
As
Yeah.
soon as you said it again, it clicked. That's that creepy Ziani lady who was just staring at the thing. Okay.
Yeah. Sodomore Ziani. Which you also knew was a fetchling and seemed to indicate that she did not know who or what you were.
Mm-hmm.
But, in fact, Nash, you go up. You're first. What are you gonna do?
Let me see. Because Nash is not a fan of what she just said, but Nash has also learned his lesson about being the first to rush into a combat situation. Let me see here. I need to check something. Okay, and sorry, I'm trying to plot things in my head for just a moment.
Oh, good.
Because I could warp step to get up there, and that's an action. I could take a hit. And then back up a little bit just so I don't, like, end my turn all up in their grill. Like I don't want to be. Like, they could come to me, but then they would have to do that thing, and other people have a turn before then. So yeah, I think that makes sense in my head. Okay, I think that's what the vibe is now. He is going to, only slightly more confidently now than he has in the previous encounter, going to step into his shadow and warp to right here, pretty much as soon as he hears that name come out of her mouth. And then we are going to... Hang on, I need to look at something really quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so my leads in pursuit are Silence's Edge and Olympia Smythe. So for the purposes of this encounter, would that count for only Olympia herself or any of these people associated with her?
I would say anybody associated with her in this immediate area.
Okay, so then that means devising a stratagem is a bonus, so I can do that and still get out of here. So let me check my little box. I have got my whip out, so that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna try to whip this fetchling sneak here.
Get him.
If and I can. I opened the window. I lost the window. Where'd the window go? There it is. Okay. Ugh. That
Does not hit.
does not hit, and also I didn't target her because I'm clicking too many things and I'm dumb.
All good.
Okay. He's gonna make
We
that.
all do have one hero point. Good, worth mentioning.
Yes.
Not saying you should use it now, but
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna use it for that. He's gonna make the attempt. He misses, and he is still going to third action. Just back the fuck up a little bit.
Third action, back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Back it up, back it up, back it up.
And then that'll be me.
All right. So yeah, you jump forward, try to whip at this woman, and she nimbly dodges out of the way. And then Olympia turns to you and
Do your worst.
Yep. Ooh, I opened the clock by accident. I'm looking for the ruler.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because as soon as I said that, I looked at my own fucking Discord name as Power Word Scrunch.
But yeah, her magic starts to whip around her fingers. This, like, purple string, basically, and she pulls it out like a cat's cradle and all tied between her fingers as she whips it towards you as this webbing comes flying towards you. I need you to make a reflex save, Nash. And I think Vaz as well, because it's a 10-foot burst. Yeah.
27.
27. So, beat her 18. Reflex save. Should be on, like, the left-hand side of your sheet with next to Fortitude and Will.
I popped the thing out and now it's not doing it right.
In the chat window, you could also just hit the Save DC 18 Reflex button. Oof. So, we got a success from Nash. So, you are unaffected during its action. If it uses an athletics check, it clears the web from every square and leaves after the square. So it kind of like gets around you, but it doesn't stick you down to the ground. But Vaz, it hits you, and you take a 10-foot circumstance penalty to your speed until the start of your next turn, because you're just like get this goopy web just all over you. But
Jazz is not happy, but I understand.
yes. I think that's as far as the webbing goes, because it was 10-foot burst. Because, yeah, Pickles is 15 feet away. And that takes 3 of her actions to cast, though. So, Scrag, your
Is there
turn.
like web on the ground and stuff now?
Yes, there is web on the ground. So I'll make while we're here, I will make a mark where the webbing is.
Okay.
It's like...
Okay, it's not going to prevent me from getting to them in one action, thankfully.
Yeah. 10-foot burst. One sec. Let me just double check. I've got a...
Yeah, and I don't think we make that save until we try to move through it.
Oh, yeah.
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 Ah, jeez. Yeah. Understandable. But web is everywhere. Sticky.
So it's not on Vaz, or?
Yeah, it's not on Vaz, and then we wouldn't technically make the roll until we try to move through it, and then it can be reflex or athletics.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, ignore that previous statement.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Just anybody, or if anybody tries to move through it, they have to do the thing.
Yeah.
But I'll have to do it regardless because I'm already in it.
Yeah. But yes, Scrag, your turn.
Scrag is going to move and hunt prey. No, wait. Yes. Is going to move towards this bugbear, hunt prey on this bugbear, and then twin strike.
Okay.
And that is going to be all my actions, so Gertie will have to get involved next turn.
Yes.
I don't know if there's like a hunt prey logo I can use, or...
I mean, it just allows you to use 10 twin strikes, so I don't think it affects much else.
It makes me a little better at hitting stuff. Anyways, I'm using my claws because I don't have to take an action to draw my claws, obviously.
Yes.
Really quickly, just for future clarification, because I fucked up my turn, I forgot Warp Step is a 2-action thing. So.
Yes. Spells are often 2 actions to 3 actions. There's a couple that are 1 action, but they can be tricky to identify.
That's
usually
my
it's
fault.
like-
I knew that, and I forgot. I have 5e brain rot, so
Oh, good.
sometimes it just leaks back in.
Oh, 100%.
But just putting that out there for the future so people can help me remember and hold me accountable. That's a 2-action thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Scrag is going to leap forward, and he actually at one point gets on all fours as he's running, and then he jumps and he brings his claw down on this bugbear. Okay, well, I missed that. I'd like to re-roll that because I put a lot of effort into that description, quite frankly, and feeling a little attacked right now.
Do what feels right, bud.
That's a hit.
That is, in fact, a hit.
That is 6 damage.
All right.
And I'm going to, because it's Twin Strike, I get another hit because I have 2 claws. That's not going to hit.
Yeah, the first one, like you jump up, hit into her, and the second one she pulls up her sword and her claws like rake across her sword, and she lets out a hearty ha 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 ha.
Thanks for filing my nails, jerk.
All right, Vaz.
Okay. Hang on, I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and then it just completely left my brain.
I do be like that sometimes.
Oh, 1 second. I think this spell might actually have a actual thing to place. Yeah, there you go. This is what it looks like, the burst. I'm gonna get rid of that one. And it, like, move it here. It'll only go in the corners. Anyways. This is where the burst is. I forgot that there's actual, like, templates for this.
Okay. Well, first action, Vaz has got to draw her sword because I didn't draw it.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna move down here towards Scrag, and while she's doing that, we're going to cast guidance on Bucket. Let's cast it on Scrag. So
Yeah,
Scrag
yeah,
gets a +1 bonus to his
To something, anything. I think it's just whatever they do next.
yeah, attack, perception, saving roll, or skill check before the duration ends. It's on there for until the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
So, get a bonus, Scrag.
Yeah.
Scrag feels powerful.
If you drop that in the chat, I can pull over the condition to him.
Yeah.
Guidance is such a useful spell. There we go. Spell effect. Guidance. Yeah. And guidance immunity.
I was gonna try to do some double magic nonsense, but I don't want to do that, and I think I'm misreading a spell, so we're just gonna go with what I know.
Yeah, all good. It's pretty useful. And it is, in fact, the bugbear's turn now. As she has Scrag in front of her. She is going to target. And her big, nasty sword comes up and smashes towards Scrag. But probably misses. I rolled pretty low. You, like, nibbly move out of the way as she tries to whip it back up again. And you like, duck under it this time. She lets out a large and tries one more time. And still misses. With a 19 on the dice.
It's by 1, so I like to imagine Scrag is, like, doing some Matrix shit right
yeah,
here.
like that last one you duck just out of the way, and there's a slow-mo shot of the sword narrowly cutting in front of your nose, like a millimeter apart, as it fooms.
And as that happens, you see Scrag raise 2 middle fingers towards his attacker.
All right. So this fetchling woman now moves up behind you while you're doing all that fancy footwork and tries to stab you in the back with her sword. But also rolls pretty terribly. And then another.
Greg is just dodging.
Dodging and weaving, yeah. This one's
that's a critical miss.
Yeah, you like whip her, like hit her rapier's edge with your tail, and because the rapier's only pointing on the one side, it like loosens her grip on her rapier at that point. And Pickles.
Sorry, I was muted. Okay. Question.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, the fetchling sneak is up there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Was trying to flank and still rolled badly.
So, is the door to Olympia's carriage currently open?
She is standing like in front of the door.
Okay.
So,
let me do, how do I do this measure? How do I do a burst? Because I'm thinking I want to do a animated assault that would catch, like, her and the bugbear and the carriage here in it. Because it's a 10-foot burst. So it's like the same area as this. I don't know how to actually draw those. Oh, hold on. There's...
Yeah, it should have it in the spell itself when you cast it.
Okay.
As like a
but
10-foot...
if I do that, like, I guess my question just for us going forward, like, even in this scenario, like, there would be, like, rocks and shit on the ground that would count, even if...
Yeah.
Okay, but if I did that, and I did it on the carriage, would some of the shit inside of the carriage also get caught up in that?
I would imagine so, yes.
Okay.
That would make logical sense to me.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast Animated Assault. Cast. I can place the 10-foot burst.
Yee.
It's not, it's, I have to keep this open. Sorry, it's going a little...
It's a little funky.
It's a little funky.
If you
Okay.
place
so
it, I can always move it to where you want it to go.
Like here?
Yeah, that should hit all of them.
Yeah, okay.
And avoid Scrag still because of how the burst works.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my other thing, is I don't want to hit any of our party members or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast it there. So Pickles will take out his he will take out, his watch and he'll, fiddle with the knob on it a little bit, and he'll you see like this sort of a bunch of objects in the area there just sort of like kind of get like locked in like a stasis, and then just sort of pick up and start whipping around in like a tornado in that area.
All right. So they both have to make basic reflex saves. Olympia failed, the bugbear succeeded.
Okay, so what that means is, so that because it's a basic, that means that on he takes half damage on a success.
Yep, she sure does.
And so that is, on subsequent rounds, the first time you try and you sustain the spell. Okay, so it deals additional damage on my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll the damage. No, not acid damage. What the hell? We're doing 2d10 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
2d10. Oh wait, no. It's already in there. It's just asking me to add the additional damage.
Yeah. So that's 11.
Okay.
So half damage on the bugbear. She gets like hit in the side of the face with a rock. Olympia, she doesn't notice like one of her chests that was on the top of this carriage. It's like her luggage comes out and it's like hits her in the back of the head for a full 11 damage. And she goes, "Ow!"
Nice.
Could have
Alright,
had
nice.
lighter.
Yeah, it's just full of like it explodes as it hits her, and it's like full of fancy dresses and shoes. All
Okay.
right.
So, hold on. I still have one more action. And this is, I think I'm going to, go ahead and cast, Shield on myself.
All right.
Raise myself a little shield.
And at this point, Creek, if you could look at the encounter tracker, could I get you to roll initiative?
Yes, ma'am. Alright, where's my guy? There's my guy. Yippee! Oh, that's almost a 1. Very nice.
You rolled a 19, so you will go when it comes around to your turn, but at this point everybody hears rustling as Creek comes out of the bushes and is down the road here. We'll start you a little closer, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, Bastard is going to be behind me.
Okay.
I should have said.
Oh, good.
Oh, perfect.
But
I
yeah,
was gonna say, Canon, Krieg was looking for morels and rolled a 14. She found some shrooms.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Nash.
Oh yeah, imminent danger. Got it.
Yes, she like goes up and starts running. Nash, you see
Yeah.
Creek running up behind us. You are in a webby pit.
Yeah, I'm in a web. Let me. Okay, give me 1 second. As I look for something, I didn't actually mess up my turn as much as I thought I did. Foundry is just doing a dumb in that it tries to streamline a thing that shouldn't be streamlined. So really what happened last turn is instead of like hitting with the whip, he just ran up to this lady, did his devise a stratagem and realized, hey, this ain't gonna work, and then just backed up.
Yep.
Those were his 3 actions. Just warped into her face, looked at her, and then just like, nah, actually. Can't cash that check. Okay. Okay, so moving out of this web, is it one roll to move out of it like entirely, or is it just like if I succeed on this roll and the next square also has web in it, I have to do it again?
I think it's the whole area. Let me
The
just
whole
double check.
area.
You create a sticky web that of the area that impedes creatures' movement each time they try to move through it. Squares filled with this web are difficult terrain. Each square can be cleared of the web by a single attack or effect that deals at least 5 slashing damage. Each time a creature in the web begins to use the move action or enters the web during a move action, it must attempt the athletics check. Okay. Begins to use a move action or enters the web. So I'm going to count the web as the whole area.
Okay, because I was getting confused because that's what it sounded like, but on critical success it was like the creature's unaffected and doesn't need to attempt further checks or saving throws against the web this turn. But I guess that would be like if I tried to go back through the web.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. I'd be over.
That's
Okay,
how I'll
okay.
rule that.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to fucking get out of this web, I guess. Let me look at one thing real quick. Because I know my reflex is pretty good, but getting rid of web would be very handy. I bet my athletics is really bad. It's not terrible. Do I risk it for that biscuit? Okay, so it says on a success with an athletics check, it clears the web from every square it leaves after leaving the square. So does that mean I just straight carve a path through the web?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just gonna do a reflex save because it's significantly higher, and I don't want to stand in this web this entire time. I have no range to anything. I gotta get in there. Yeah, so I'm gonna attempt to move, so we're gonna do reflex save.
Yeah.
Fingies crossed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, another 27.
Yep, that'll do it.
Okay, and so then I'm gonna get
It's so close
right
to a
here.
crit. It's so close to a crit, but it's not.
It really it would have been great because hold on, let me scroll back up. Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So yeah. So that is one action. Second action, I'm going to. Okay. So I just want to devise a stratagem first. So like it makes the way Foundry does it, it makes me do the strike roll with the box checked.
Yeah.
But, like, I have the option to not strike if I devise a stratagem and my stratagem is bad.
Is bad, yeah.
But let me, okay, but it's free action, let me devise, and then we'll see. And I still didn't target her because I'm fucking stupid.
Who are you targeting? Olympia?
Olympia, yes.
Yeah,
with a 16.
Unfortunately, that does miss.
Yeah, okay, so it's still... This is the thing about playing a support character is until people need support, I'm just kind of
Yeah.
here, which is fine. I just let me ponder this remaining action I have for just a moment.
Yeah, this was the problem I was having with Cabbage when I was playing my witch, because she would be support, and then I had to switch a bunch of her stuff to offensive because it just wasn't working.
I mean, listen, I don't want to jinx it because we don't need support yet.
Yeah.
But, Hang on. You know what? Fuck it, I got nothing else to do with this turn. Let's say I did hit and I missed, so I'm gonna attack again. Because I have to use that roll if I for the next strike, if I choose to strike. So, action, so action move, free action devise, action I missed, and then third action I hit again.
Yeah, go for it.
Or I try again.
Try again. Unfortunately, that is also
with a still a miss, and I still didn't target her. Shelbs, target your fucking target. Okay.
All good.
I've berated myself now. Maybe I'll remember. Okay, but then that's me. That's me.
All right, and it is in fact Olympia's turn now as she moves out of the whirlwind of nonsense. As she's not even paying attention to you, Nash, because you were whipping at her, but she was being surrounded by her clothes and shit. As she jumps out of there and finds herself face to face with you, she snarls a little bit and reaches out towards you, Nash. Oh, yeah. And I need you to make a basic fortitude save.
I hope I can do that. I hope this isn't, coffee all over again. Yo, this is a crazy time to ask because I legit think it's been 3 months since this in-game stay started. Did I have coffee today?
You did.
Okay.
It has been
I was like,
so long.
Let me find out I'm fatigued right now.
Yeah, no, you good.
Okay. Fortitude.
Yeah.
Fingies crossed. That's a 19.
Yes, that is a success. So you take a half damage from this. And half. As this skeletal hand comes up from her hand and grabs onto you, but it like disappears into the shadows as it just doesn't quite do the same thing as she is expecting. And she pulls back and goes, "Well, I think it's time for my newest pet to make an appearance," as you all hear flapping noises above you.
And did this combat really need something else?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. As you hear a loud screech.
Is it Drake number 2?
No.
What did you just call my
What the fuck
mother?
is that?
As a giant featherless bird descends and lands on the ground. Scrag, you recognize this as a pterodon. Another misplaced individual from your island.
Oh, shit.
It lets out a screech.
What does the screech mean?
It means dinner time.
Uh-oh.
As it rolls initiative. Yeah. All right. It does not go right away. But Scrag, you go up. It's your turn. Let's go.
So now this pterodon, wait a second.
Yeah. It's a big flightless, or it's a flighted bird. It just doesn't have feathers along its wings. It's got like big bat wings.
But it is a reptile for the purposes of reptile speaker, correct?
Yes, which is why you could hear what its screech meant.
Okay. I'm assuming that talking to this thing, like having an actual conversation, will take at least one action.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna first of all, Scrag. Okay, I'm going to have Gertie. Gertie is going to dart away from the thing.
Okay.
Now, does this count as flanking?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna have her dart. I don't know if she can run under a horse, but she's small size. I don't know how that works.
Yeah. Who are you trying to flank specifically?
Well, I have basically what's called the Dromaeosaur support benefit. So anything within 10 feet of Gertie at my option can be flanked if she uses her action.
Then yeah, sure. She would end up in the webs if you're trying to flank her. But if you're trying to flank her, then yeah, that's fine.
Well, I just don't want her to get hit by the thing.
Yeah, she will. If she moves.
Well, that's why I'm using, instead of doing that, I'm using the Dromaeosaur support benefit. But I also don't know if this works, because like there's a riding horse here. I know that smaller creatures can run under or around large ones, but I don't know how that works.
I think because she's small, it's fine, but if she was medium, she would not be able to go there.
Which is fair. So I'm going to activate that support benefit, and that will functionally give me flanking on this. She is not actually standing there.
Yeah, just for the sake of Foundry, though. Put her there for now and then move her back. Because that should automate the flanking if you target her.
No worries. I figured. So we're going to target that bugbear, and we're going to use my twin take. I didn't mean to do that. How do I Scrag, go back? Thank you.
Yeah.
So we're going to use my twin takedown ability with my claws once again.
Yeah.
As Scrag goes in for another slishity slash. That's a 24, baby.
Yep, that's a hit.
It did not add flanking.
It did.
I don't. Oh, okay.
See, I don't think you can see it on this side, but flanking does. It reduces their AC. So I see a little box that says AC 17, and the 17 is crossed out, and it says 15.
Okay, so that's 5 damage.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attack again because obviously twin takedown.
Yep.
That's a 19.
Yep, that'll hit.
So that's 6 damage.
Yep. And another. You like cut into her arm and then cut into her other arm. And she snarls at you. But she, like, you see, like, a little bit of blood dribble down the side of her cheek. She, like, wipes it away.
Scrag is maybe getting a little overconfident. He kind of thinks he's sort of outclassing this lady. Because he's kind of taken her for, like, he has not been hit by any of them.
Yep.
And has been dealing out quite a bit of damage.
Yep.
So Scrag is going to turn to the Pterodon, and he is going to try to use his third action to have a little brief conversation with this creature. And the first thing he's going to say is, why are you fighting for Bad Lady? What did she promise you?
Rats! Lots of rats! Food! Tasty! Yum, yum, yum!
Scrag turns to the horses, and turns back to the rest of the party, and then turns to the horses, and then turns back to the rest of the party. It's like,
no,
sort of
I don't know.
And
about
your
that
turn
one.
is done. Your turn is
What?
done.
No,
You have 6 seconds, Dan.
I'm sorry. Okay, may I actually do a thing if it's possible?
Talking to the creature was your last action.
But I was hoping to make a persuasion check and say we have even more food.
Okay, roll a perception then, or persuasion. Diplomacy. Diplomacy is what we're looking for. 17. I think it does not know you. So it's a little harder. I don't think that does it, as it looks at you and goes, "What food?" And then we'll end your turn. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but it is not convinced.
Just having a little talk.
Yep. Okay, Creek, your turn.
Have a little chit chat with the dino. Man. Okay. I am out of shot of Olympia, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Good. Am I able to, like, move over in the, like, this area over here? I forgot how to ping. But, like, kind of over where Pickles is. Am I able to kind of sneak by there?
Yeah, the Pterodon's not looking at you. It is in conversation with Scrag.
Awesome. Alright,
Stretch.
so... Excellent.
With
Creek is gonna make... The Creek is gonna make her way over and go, "Hey, sup?" to Pickles.
Oh, hey.
So, combat, yeah?
Come.
And like Pickles looks over at Creek and then like looks around and sees, oh, hey, yeah.
Sounds good. Alright,
Sees
and
the
then she's
fucking
gonna target...
giant reptile.
Combat, I see. She's gonna target the fletchling, with Hunter's Mark, or Hunt Prey, and then...
Yeah.
Time for a bow time. Whee! Ooh!
That is, in fact, a critical hit.
Let's go!
Yeah, roll the critical button. Not the damage button, the critical button. Because you get extra damage from your bow.
Yeah!
You get that deadly D10.
Let's go!
Oof.
As, like, this arrow literally hits her square in the back, and she, like, flips back a little bit and, like, turns to look at where you are. And, like, immediately you see, like, blood pool in the front of her stomach as she looks down, and she snarls.
Creek waves.
And I believe that's your turn.
I'll do it.
Pterodon, sees a little green snack. You say,
Oh, no.
You go, ooh, food? So this is food.
Fortunately,
No.
I have shield up, fortunately.
As it walks up and goes, this food, yes? and then stabs towards Pickles with a big old boop.
Okay, so I have
What does shield do here?
Okay, so I shield can while you have your shield raised, you would take damage from physical attacks. So shield just increases my AC by 1.
Yeah.
So my AC becomes I think that's what makes my AC 18.
Yes, that would make sense.
Yeah. And I can also shield block to reduce the damage of the shield by of the attack by its hardness. So
Okay. So
I
you
think-
do that as it like flies and like starts coming towards you and pecks down?
I think because if I do that, so that for reference, if I do that, I can't use the shield spell again.
Yes.
Basically, for the rest of the encounter.
Yes.
I think I'm just gonna take it for this one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take the damage.
As it pecks down, boom.
Okay.
And then it's got one more action. And it's still hungry. So it pecks down again. But this time, it like hits on the side of your shield and it like scritches down and goes. And Scrag, you hear it go, "Hard to eat, snack."
Scrag told you.
That's
Bad food.
your turn.
We are bad food.
Okay. My original cockamamie scheme got foiled, but I've come up with another one.
Oh, I think you may be thinking what I am thinking.
I am not. What I am thinking, though, is I do have another blood pack.
Oh my god.
Oh my
And it
god.
went so well with the frog. I want to see if I can blind the pterodon. I don't remember what we used to figure out rolling for that.
Oh yeah, I think we like
Or not, yeah.
yeah, I think we I don't know if you have a throw any like throwing weapons. Maybe we did athletics to huck it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is we did athletics.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Roll to yeet.
Yeah. Let me get out the difficulty class. Or level.
If this doesn't work, I'm still using my hero point.
Yeah. So 12. Yeah, not quite.
Yeah, let's try again. Wheeze.
There we go. Yeah, you
Hey.
get that big swiping arc as this fake blood pack flies up and hits this pterodon on the face and it explodes, splurting blood all over its face. It goes and it lets out a big screech and goes, "Red! Red! Can't see!" And I'm going to fly blinded on it.
So, is that one action?
That is one action.
Okay. If I moved north
Does
space,
Vaz get panache for that? I need to know.
Yes, Nash gets panache. Vaz gets panache for that. Nash doesn't get
Vaz
panache. That'd be
gets
Hey, I'll take panache.
Nash somehow gets panache.
Vaz
I'm
gets
gonna create
panache for
another
that because
character.
that's super cool. Yeah, she would get panache for that.
I'm gonna get another character named Pan just to confuse us even more.
Please don't.
Yeah, that'll work.
If I go north 2 squares, would that count as flanking on the fetchling?
No, it would be you'd have to go like behind her here. You have to be able to draw a straight line between you and them, like you and the person. If it's tilted at all, then that's yeah.
Okay, so it between Scrag and her, and if I went up
Yeah.
to dang, but yeah, okay, that's fine. Then in that case, we're just gonna move up 1, and we will take a swipe at her.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah.
So 17. That is a hit, actually.
Sweet. Get bonked, ding dong.
Yeah. So 6
Get
damage.
bonked on.
As you, like, smack her, she, like, flies back. Blood, like, pooling on her stomach as she hits into the web and gets tangled into it.
It actually would be 8 because you have of the panache damage.
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Regardless,
Yeah,
you knock her out.
Oh, shit.
She's on the ground. It doesn't matter.
Is she knocked out or is she dead?
She would
This is
be...
important for me.
Were you trying to kill her?
It was not the intention, but I did not specify non-lethal.
Up to you, then. Because, yeah, what would be your intent here? Because if you say, yes, she was... it's a big shark. It's a rapier, so it'd be a little difficult to do non-deadly. But
Yeah,
you did not
that's what I'm
crit.
thinking.
So yeah, if you can think of a clever
Yeah.
way, then sure. But if not, then yes, she would be dead.
Okay, then as Homegirl slides off of Vaz's sword, if anybody is looking in this big clusterfuck of nonsense, Vaz kind of freezes for a moment.
Cool. All right. And the bugbear.
Ooh.
The bugbear is mad now as she tries to, like, slam down on Scrag, who is now ignoring her.
But is no longer being flanked.
Yes, so she probably will miss all of these attacks, but I'm going to roll them all anyways. On the off chance she gets a 20. She does not. She just slams, and, like, you just, like, are nimbly, not even looking at her as you nimbly jump out of the way. And the last one, like, her sword gets, like, stuck in the ground, and she tries to reef it out, but it does not work.
Is she in Pickle's spell?
Yes, she sure is.
That doesn't happen until my turn.
Yes, that's
Okay.
that's what I thought, which is why I had not rolled
Yeah.
yet. She's gone.
Yeah, don't worry, I have a plan.
But it is, in fact, Pickle's turn now.
Okay, so I am in this thing's space, and I don't like that.
And it's trying to eat you.
It certainly is. So I can get over here with one move action.
You sure can.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move over here with one move action, and Bastard is also gonna move. And then, before I sustain my spell, because there's nothing that says that I have to sustain it as the first thing I do,
Yes, it just has to be on your turn.
I'm going to cast Gravitational Pull using one action on Olympia.
Ah!
Oh, that is clever. That is devious.
All right.
Hold on. Give me a thing. I have to target her first. Hold on. Yeah, I have to target her. I'm gonna cast. So yeah, DC 19 Fortitude save.
Okay. She failed.
By 7. Okay, so Pickles will run. He'll scoop a Bastard, and they'll just run. Oh yeah. Also, my shield does go away. So that's fair. For now. So Pickles will scoop a Bastard, and they'll just fucking hightail it away from this thing, like, ah! And then as he gets over by these horses, like, ah, fuck horses! And he'll look over at Olympia, like, you get over here!
Yeah.
And he'll pull her closer.
And yeah, this, like, whipping force goes around her as she's yanked towards you back into the whirlwind of junk.
And now I'm going to sustain the spell, and she and the bugbear have to make the basic reflex save again.
All right.
Just interrupting for a second, Katie did have to leave.
Ah. Gosh darn.
Bye, Katie, we love you!
Next time.
She's already gone.
Yep.
Oh no.
All right. Reflex.
Yes. Reflex saves from both of them.
That's a
Yeah, it's 22.
that is a very clever play.
And
25.
28.
Okay, that's okay. But they both do still take half damage.
All
from
right.
it.
So roll me that damage.
Let me. I think I can go back all the way up here to where my last thing was. The roll. Oh no, it did. Hold on. Subsequent damage is just the 1d10. Okay,
Yeah.
so they both take 4.
They both take 4. Yeah, like they're prepared for it this time, so they like guard their faces as stuff whips up around them as they do. Oh, it should be half that. One sec.
Yeah, it actually works out because I only wanted to use the one action. Because if I pulled her 20 feet, that wouldn't have. That probably would have pulled her out the other side.
Yeah. All right. There we go. They're now at 4 damage. And we'll whip around Nash.
Haha, it's funny you say whip around, because,
Whip
That's fun.
good.
from what I can see through this whirlwind of nonsense, everybody's still looking okay, right?
I think the person that's been hit the most is Pickles. Nope, Vaz is also pretty rough.
Hmm.
I came into this rough. I think that was from last fight.
Yeah, this is technically a continuation of that fight.
Oh, did we not patch up Vaz?
No, you guys just start booking it.
We hadn't the time.
I think we tried, but like we didn't have much time now.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm remembering, because there was
Yeah.
big fight where, like, everybody almost died, and then we had a break, and then we had brief fight with Olympia and them, and then booked it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And now they're blocking your path.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In that case... So I'm stuck behind both the web and I guess a swirling vortex of luggage, if I understood that spell correctly.
Yep. Luggage
Yes.
and dirt and like rocks from the ground.
Yeah, so it's not just her shit's getting thrown around all the place, it's all getting battered and like fucking mud's getting all of her shit.
Incredible. I mean, it's what she gets for, packing her whole wardrobe just to chase us down, so. Okay.
It's her
so-
day pack, which just happens to have a lot of shit in it because she's a rich bitch.
Bless her heart.
What's that whole fucking George Carlin monologue? Supply lines are getting longer and harder to maintain.
Okay, so my options are I can try to get through the web to go help Vaz out, or I can continue to whip ineffectively at Olympia.
Maybe you'll roll good.
Maybe I'll roll good. Let me do the math in my head. Okay. I can attempt both. I can attempt one swing at Olympia before I move. Maybe it'll work this time. Okay, stratagem on. Target. And let's attempt this.
Ooh.
That's what I like to see.
That's a hit.
That's what I like to see. How far away from a crit was that? You don't actually have to tell me that. Just, was it close?
It was close-ish.
Ish, okay. Okay. That... Let me double check. Yes, okay. I'm making sure it's doing my, thing, because that's the other benefit of a stratagem, is because I hit, I get extra
Yo.
damage.
Yeah. As you whip,
My strategic strike.
she's like guarding her
yeah.
face. She does not see you come up from behind and whip her. Whoops.
I'll
Have
hit both. I'll take that.
that's unfortunate. No. Back that sucker up.
Okay.
Super whip.
Yeah.
All right. I whipped her right into him, like she just fell forward and just. Poof. Okay. So that's action 1. Action 2. I guess I am gonna try to move through the web. We're not targeting anymore, you asshole. Come on. Come on. Okay, so I guess I'm trying to move farther than this, but I guess this is the point at which I need to figure out if I get stuck here or not. So that is reflex save.
Yeah. So you are not
Over
stuck.
20. Cool. So then
Regular
that move
success.
will. Awesome. That move will continue to right here. So that's been 2 actions. And then yeah, we're gonna no, not down here. Don't do that. We're gonna. How rough does Vaz look? Like rough?
Mentally or physically? Because I think last thing Sarah said was Vaz was having a time.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, mentally I understand. Physically, though, that's the part that I can handle mid-combat.
Basically, oh, if
I don't have
had
battle
to put
therapy.
a number to
Yeah.
it, we're missing about 20.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
pretty, because I'm trying to weigh what DC I want to set this as. I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna leave it DC 15, and then maybe I can get that crit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta. Nope. I gotta go back here. Medicine check.
Yes. Success.
Yeah, just a success, not a crit, but that's okay. I'll take it, and then. Oh wait, no, I hit the wrong one. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Ignore it. There we go. It says battle medicine, so I get a little bit of extra. All right.
All right.
Okay,
Vaz
so
is
he's
healed.
gonna patch Vaz up
Yeah.
as much as he can.
She is not looking at Nash. She's just gone for a second.
And he kind of glances down at the body that he's basically standing over at this point, but he doesn't say anything.
All right. It is Olympia's. Oh, is that your whole turn there?
No, yeah, I was just gonna say that is me. That's me. That's all 3.
All right. Reggie.
Reggie's an initiative?
Yeah, he's scratching at the door. Baby boy. Anyways, yes,
Reggie, it's not your turn.
It's not his turn. Olympia pushes herself past some of this debris and lines up a shot here. And Vaz might not register this right away, but Scrag, you do, as suddenly these black tentacles start coming up from the ground and whip around, trying to hit both Vaz and Scrag. So I'm going to need you both to make a fortitude save.
I think I have a bonus. Yeah, I'm an expert in proficiency. That's a word.
No, wait, that was for Gertie. Sorry, that was my bad.
Yeah, no, Gertie is not being hit by the Grim Tendrils.
Okay, well, I got 11, so not very good.
Yes. Vaz succeeded, but not critically succeeded, so damage. As these tentacles whip across, Scrag takes full damage.
Ouchie.
As these tentacles...
Yeah, it could be worse.
It helps if I've got the right tool on. And Vaz takes half damage. And... You deal 2d4 void damage and 1 bleed damage to living creature. So that's that, and then also 1 bleed damage to Scrag as this thing cuts into you.
Ouchie.
It's not pleasant, but that is her whole turn. Scrag.
Scrag has like that big chunk of Drake carcass, correct?
Sure.
That we took as. So, Scrag's gonna take. No, wait, never mind. It's blinded right now. It's probably not worth it. Once its vision goes back, then maybe Scrag can try and bribe it with the great, with half a Drake carcass. Scrag's just gonna attack the bugbear. You get where I'm going with this, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just couldn't remember where the heck you're gonna put that.
I thought we took, like, at most its head.
Yeah, I
He
figured...
took, like, some small chunk as evidence.
Yeah. I
I don't know how
Yeah, we
big a
tried
Drake's head is.
We tried to carve off a bigger part, but I think didn't it get fucked up?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, I
We
remember
failed
now.
that. Yeah. So no, we do not have carcass. I was like that. I would have remembered you carrying that around this whole time.
I mean, we have a fletchling carcass, but
Yep, sure do.
let's put a pin in that for now. Why is it? Sorry, I don't. I want to target the bugbear, but it's not working.
Yeah, something funky happened when it died. I might need to put it back on. Just roll, and you'll probably kill her. Honestly.
Okie dokie. Gertie is going to use that. Gertie's going to go here. I'm going to command Gertie to go here and use that special ability. So Gertie will count as flanking both Olympia and what's her face.
She's hiding underneath the cart carriage.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
So first and foremost, let's twin strike this bugbear. I'm not trying to target Olympia. Okay, well,
That still misses.
yeah, I don't think that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, something funky happened here. I might need to remove her entirely.
That is probably a hit.
That is in fact a hit.
That is 5 points of damage.
Yeah, with that, you like knock this bugbear to the ground with a hard thud.
Yeah, and I like to imagine he like palm strikes her or something, because he's not necessarily trying. I mean, you know, he doesn't really have a preference as to whether she lives or dies. He has killed before, but he's not super in the mood to kill again.
All right, yeah, she goes down with a thump.
And he's also going to hit Olympia because he has one action left.
Go for it.
I love being a ranger. That is an 18.
That hits.
Wasn't trying to hit Gertie.
That
Obviously, I was not trying to hit Gertie.
Hits. Yes.
No, would never do that. That's 7 points of damage on Olympia.
Yeah. But yeah, Gertie and Olympia have the same AC, so still works.
Oh, really?
Still works. As you like cut into her, she like lets out a snarl.
And then I'm going to say,
Yeah.
oh,
Go for it.
sorry.
Go
I'm
for
going
it.
to say, your minions are weak and you cannot control your dinosaurs. And like full on boxing stance.
She kind of like gives you a little sneer as it's Creek's turn, and I'm still, yeah. Roll it. First,
No,
Scrape's got the blue damage,
yeah,
don't he?
yeah. Roll the recovery check. Critical failure, so you are still bleeding as the cuts from the tentacles still hurt.
I'm just trying to look up if critical failure. Oh shit! On a critical failure, the creature's dying condition increases by 1, or they immediately take damage equal to the persistent bleeding they have. So I think I take 1 extra damage.
Yeah.
Ouchie.
And you take 1 more, I believe, because I didn't apply it. There we go.
Greg didn't hear no bell.
But as I balance this for Creek to be here, and Katie is not, I'm just going to have Creek take some pot shots at this pterodon. And 1 more.
I guess we're not making friends with the pterodon.
Hit, critically miss. So we'll just roll damage for the first 2.
It whizzes by. You hear
Yeah.
someone screaming in the distance.
Yeah, you did not hear, what Creek wouldn't have heard you two having a conversation.
Just yelling at each other.
Oop. Undo that one.
Then again, it is blind. It doesn't technically know what hit it.
It does not. It, in fact, needs to roll to figure out what the fuck's going on. But it takes a little bit of damage. And it is its turn. It thought there was a snack in front of it, so it's going to hit the ground as its first action and realize that the snack is no longer there. It starts, like, flopping around and comes this way. And then it... let me just double check blinded, because I think I need to roll a thing.
Oh yeah, that blood wouldn't let it smell either, would it?
Sure wouldn't. It's fucked up.
That was a really good move, Sarah.
It takes -4... blinded, override, and dazzled. Well, it's going to try and hit... the snack in front of it. But and yeah, it does not connect. It's like hitting the ground with its beak. But that is 3 actions. Vaz, you are in shock. What do you do?
That is a good question. I've been clicking my things trying to figure out what I want to do. So Scrag is immune to
Guidance. Yep.
but nobody else is.
Correct.
So I think she's just going to sort of lean on Nash. And she's not looking at him, she's just kind of looking down. And shake her head and just go, "We have to end this. No more bloodshed. We have to end this." And give him guidance. And then I don't think she is in a state to do anything else. So that's gonna be my turn.
Fair enough. Apply the guidance effect to Nash. And guidance immunity to Nash. There we go. So that means it is, in fact, Pickles' turn.
Okay. So seeing all this happening, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to Pickles is going to look at Scrag and see that Scrag is bleeding, and I'm going to cast. He's going to sort of, his eyes are going to glow. He's going to point at he's going to hold out his hand to Scrag, and sort of this like wave of sort of almost like a feeling of a feeling of like things being knit and reordered washes over Scrag as I cast Rousing Splash on him.
Rousing
You
splash.
think- Greg, for a second, looks like he's preparing to be electrocuted again. And he kind of just then, like, when it doesn't come, he looks at Pickles and he feels better and he says, "Thank you, Magic Man."
So you get you're gonna get 2d4 temporary hit points.
7 temporary hit points.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you can also oh, I can't add that to him. So you can also then attempt an immediate. Oh no, that's acid or fire damage. Damn it, not bleeding. Oh well.
It'd be
That's
like
okay.
that sometimes. Bleeding is a hard one to handle.
Okay, but that being done, I'm then going to sustain my spell to deal some more damage to Olympia.
All right.
So she needs to make another flat freaking
Reflex?
reflex. Yep.
22.
So it's 1d10 bludgeoning damage. Halved.
Halved.
So,
So as she takes, like a pebble hits her in the forehead, and she's like holds her head a little bit.
okay.
Every little bit helps.
And then, yeah, actually, let me see if there's anything else I have. No, I don't think there's anything else I have. Okay,
Yeah.
that's all I got. Actually, I'm gonna move Bastard away from the Pterodon.
Cool.
Probably a good plan.
All right, Nash.
Okay, so one second. So like my using battle medicine can't. Foundry, where'd you go? Okay, sorry, I tabbed over and I made it mad. It's back. Like every once in a while I tab away and I come back and it's just a blank screen. It's like, fine, if you don't want to look at me then. So for Screg being bleeding, that condition, like me using battle medicine can't get rid of that, can it?
Yeah, he has to succeed in the save.
Okay. But is he... Stop texting me. I'm sorry, I'm very distractible right now. How's he looking like health-wise, though? I know he just got some temporary health.
Health-wise? Oh, Screg's fine health-wise. He's at 31.
Okay. I mean, he's bleeding, but he looks like he could stand to bleed for a little bit. For
But
lack of a better way to put it.
He is at, on a scale of 0 to 44, he's about a 31.
Okay.
Plus 7.
Okay, yeah, let's see then. Okay, the pterodon thing is still blinded, right?
Yep. It can't wipe its own eyes. It doesn't have hands.
Oh, it can't get a wing up there and just kind of
Oh no,
wing
poor
it.
guy.
Maybe you can do it on the trees, but like...
Yeah. He's too in his own head and panicked to think about that.
Yeah.
Because he's a beastie.
Okay, yeah, and the more imminent threat is Olympia anyway. So yeah, let's see. With Vaz leaning on him, he's gonna give her just a gentle shake and we need to focus just a bit longer. And he's gonna turn his whip to Olympia, try to devise the best place to hit. Mayhaps finds it. And
does some damage.
Oh, does a sad amount of damage, but I'll take it.
Not as much as one of my attacks, so.
Yeah, it's because you rolled.
Wait a minute. What happened there? It didn't. My stratagem was checked and it didn't use it.
Of course. Why would it make do
why
a good
would
thing?
Why would it do what it's supposed to? Okay, so because like what is Foundry? What? Okay, because it used my strategic strike, so it does have stratagem on, but it didn't use my intelligence for the attack, which like I'll deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it also didn't use it for the damage, which it's supposed to. Like that strength plus 0 should be intelligence plus. However the fuck smart I am. Where is it at? Plus 3.
That's so
let
weird.
me double check. Let me read some things real quick. That should be. Hold on.
Yeah.
Where do I need to fucking. Where's my stuff? Here we go. Devise a stratagem. Choose a creature, roll a d20. If you strike the chosen creature later this round, you must use the result of that roll. When you make the substitution, you can also add your intelligence modifier to your attack roll instead of your strength, provided your strike uses an agile or finesse weapon, which all of mine are. Does it not also do... I thought it... Because it definitely didn't do it like it was supposed to for the whip attack. I thought it was supposed to also add that to my damage, but let me look at something real quick. I mean, I guess not. I guess it does just still add my... Well, hang on. You still use... Yeah. I guess it still does use my strength for damage, like, that's fine, but it did definitely, like, break my stratagem, but that's fine, because it hit anyway. But I'm frustrated, because Foundry just makes everything for my character so hard.
Yep. I'm gonna have to also double check because every time I update, it adds more rules from the remake stuff of Pathfinder 2. I don't know if they've changed anything for the investigator or not.
Like, I'll believe that it still just uses strength for my damage. Like, that's fine. But like, the entire point of the stratagem is using my intelligence for
the attack, yeah.
instead of strength or dexterity, because it's a little higher. And then I get the strategic strike, so that makes sense to me that I get that instead of like intelligence. I don't get like another bonus to my damage.
Yeah.
I get that. That's fine.
We'll have to go over everything just to double check. But right now, you did hit.
Okay, anyway, yeah.
You
Dealt 5 damage to her. That was just one action. I have 2 remaining.
Yeah.
Shoot. Vaz is still immune to battle medicine, so I can't do anything about that for like the next hour, I think. Yeah, I think that's reduced to an hour, but still, either way, it's been 6 seconds, so. I know you said Screg was fine, but just like to keep him fine, I think I am. Oh wait, how's Pickles look?
Pickles looks a little rough.
Okay, Pickles
is a little rough.
Pickles look a little rough. Okay, Nash is just gonna then, with the correct tool selected, action 2, wedge himself over here so that we can stay close to everybody, and then battle medicine for Pickles. Let me... get to the spot. Where is my stuff? I get stressed and then I forget where everything on my character sheet is. Like, the symbols are just not intuitive enough for my brain to know where the fuck anything is. Okay. DC 15 because I didn't clarify, which is good for me anyway.
Yes, yep, because that wouldn't have hit the next one up.
That would have made me so mad.
I mean, I can, if you want to try the higher one on Pickles, you always can, because I can turn a failure into a success.
Yeah, but it can't turn a success into a... Yeah.
No, it cannot.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm just gonna, usually I'm gonna, like, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna stick with the 15 right now anyway. When I get a little better at it, maybe I'll start vibing with the 20, but, yeah, we'll say I did the DC 15, and then there's what he gets back.
Alright. Heal.
Wahoo!
Wahoo!
Because that's the default DC for it anyway,
Yeah.
so if I forget to save, then...
Yahoo!
So Olympia is going to dash out of this area, get around Scrag, sees that Vaz is still a little out of sorts and smirks, and then snaps her fingers and tries to light Vaz on fire. Let's go.
Oh, I have a question real quick, because I think
Yeah.
that Foundry might have screwed me out of something else.
And that's a miss. So she does not set her on fire. But yes, dash.
I didn't intend to use my guidance, and I think it used my guidance.
Yes, it does that automatically.
It just does it on. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I have not found a way to make it hold on to that.
Is it just automatically the next thing? How does that work?
No, because it specifies here I choose which roll to use the
Yeah.
bonus on before rolling, but it did just automatically apply it. Because I was looking again at that attack, like, lamenting over it not doing what it's supposed to, and then I noticed the attack potency 1.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like, it is what it is. Me and Foundry are not vibing today.
Like,
yeah, and like guidance only lasts until my next turn, so like it needed to get used or you were gonna lose out on it.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
100%. Like it.
Yeah, this isn't 5e where you can just hold on to that forever.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So it's best that it uses it, but it does just use it. You don't get to. You're supposed to be able to decide what to use it on, but it just kind of uses it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's okay. No, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, Olympia slides out of the whirlwind of shit and snaps her fingers, and like Vaz, you see this like flash in the corner of your eye as like flames start to burst out, but you've pulled back just at the last second. And now it is Greg's turn.
So Olympia has positioned herself between the web and someone with a strength of 18. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, well, she was trying to get out of the whirlwind of nonsense.
Well, now she's going into the web.
Sure.
Can I shove her into the web?
You can certainly
It's a
try.
coffin, and you're going in.
I forget how this works, the shove up.
Okay.
I don't mean to move.
That's
I also
why
don't know
I
if
am
Hunt
looking
Prey
it up.
works.
I don't think it would do much for a shove. Nope, that's not what I want. Flame force open. Shove. Okay, make an athletics check against her fortitude save DC.
And if I forget what happens if I succeed.
If you succeed, then you shove her. A success, you push the target back 5 feet. You can stride after it, but you must move the same distance in the same direction. Critical success, you push her 10 feet away.
I'd really like to only push her 5 feet, but I get the feeling that I will. It's kind of up to the dice at this point.
Exactly. You may fail, and then you will go prone.
Okay, well,
That is a failure. Let me
yeah.
ju-
Well,
the-
I mean,
just double check that. Show.
at least not a crit fail.
It's not 12. No. It's just a regular failure. So yeah, you just like
Okay.
push into her, and she weirdly stands her ground, pushing her feet into the ground, and she does not budge.
That's one action, correct?
That is one action.
Okay, I'm going to hunt prey and then twin strike.
All right.
If she's not going into the web, then I'm gonna lay into her.
Like I imagine, yeah, you like push her, she doesn't go anywhere, and she goes, ah, no way that you could hurt me like that, and then roll. See
Never
if
to not lethal. We don't want to actually kill her.
Strike. That is
Yep. That hit.
24.
Yep.
Again, I didn't want to hit Gertie. Why does it keep targeting Gertie? I want to target Olympia.
Because you have Gertie targeted.
I can't target Olympia, unfortunately.
Well, you should be able to.
Yeah, it ain't working. Okay, now I've targeted her. Anyways, that is gonna hit, I think.
Yes.
And I am doing non-lethal.
All right.
So that's 5 points of damage.
So.
And then I'm going to
Yep.
hit again. That is a 17, which does look
misses.
like it missed.
It misses.
Yes.
So yeah, she starts to gloat, and then you smack her, and then but as she is interrupted mid sentence, she pulls back as you go to hit her again, missing her entirely.
Is it just like a slap across the face?
Yeah, you just. But the second one, she pulls back. All right, Craig's gonna. Oh yes, roll that recovery check.
17.
Yeah, you succeed. No more bleed damage. All right. Creek is going to continue.
All right, now, ladies.
Take more pot shots at this pterodon because Katie is not here.
Oh my
god. Creek. Hit, then crit and crit.
Oh my god.
Katie.
I'm sorry. I just multiple attack penalty -10 and it's a crit?
Yup. Because she rolled a 20.
Krieg's broken.
Yep.
Broken character.
Yep.
Broken OP. Please nerf.
Please.
Well, her initial bonus
patch,
is fucking.
please. Patch win.
Her initial bonus is +10.
Yep.
It's like. Creek.
Krieg broken.
Creek broken.
So yeah, she just rolled a natural 20 with no bonuses on that last one.
Yep. Good job, Creek. Oh, Reggie.
Do you think it might be mad at her now?
Maybe. I think it is. As it damage, that was 6, 14, and 2.
Goodness me.
As these 3 arrows slam into this creature. And it is its turn. It is in pain, so it whips its head around and barrels towards where this source of pain is coming from. Tries to target. Blinded, I believe it has to do a thing. I forgot to do it last time. It's like a flat check or something. I assumed Foundry would automate it, but it didn't seem to do that. Oh, thank you. Yep, does not hit. It slams down, but the flat check, I don't even need to roll its attack. It did not make its flat check as it tries to hit that. And one more flat check. Also would not succeed. So it's pecking at Creek and it's just not doing its thing. All right, Vaz.
Okay. Trying to look at stuff on a. Alright, I assume she is still bad talking Scrag for trying to push her in and failing and then swiping at her and failing.
Yeah, she's like fuming mad at this point because she just got smacked in the face with these claws.
And I'm not bleeding anymore, so you've done nothing to me.
She can totally shake this off. I'm mostly just doing this for flavor.
Yeah, go for it.
Vaz is going to be, she's just standing still there, and then very suddenly she's going to reach up and grab like the bottom half of Olympia's face
Ooh.
and turn her towards her and just go, if you don't want to end up dead like your minions here, you will shut up and you'll come with us. And I want to roll an intimidation.
Go for it. Ooh, just a 16. So she like snarls at you and goes, "You don't intimidate me! I am the daughter of the commander of the..." And she just starts going off. Like,
Just starts going off?
yep.
Okay, then. Alright, then. What do I need to... If I might need a feat for it. Can I grapple, or do I need a feat for that in Pathfinder?
You can... Anybody can try and grapple. You just have to beat her reflex, I think? Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, everybody can, but not everybody's good at it.
Yeah, I am fully okay with these two just getting into a rich girl catfight.
Yes. Yes. Athletics. It's an athletics check versus her fortitude save, which is her worst save, FYI.
Ooh, let's go. Yes!
13, 18. Yeah, her fortitude save would be 16. So you grab onto her. A success. The target is grabbed until the end of your next turn unless you move or your target escapes. And so she is grabbed.
Sweet. And I think I technically have one action left. She's going to yell to Pickles, "I have manacles on me. Find them. Get her."
I also want to say, just because I was
Vaz does
looking
have
at it,
manacles.
if you want to just punch her, you do get your Panashta for just punching.
Give her a
And you
slap.
could also precise strike on your punch as well.
Perhaps later.
It is in fact Pickles' turn, I think. If that is your turn, Baz.
Yep, I think that's everything I got.
You
Okay.
did good. You grabbed her.
So, can I go through Vaz's, would it be an action to grab something out of Vaz's stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the stuff out of Vaz's,
It's in her
manacles.
coat somewhere.
Okay, so what kind of manacles we got? Just
Simple manacles. I also have a simple lock if we need extra locking.
okay, so it looks like it's an exploration or activity. Yeah, I'm trying to see the rules for like if I'm allowed to just do this in combat. I don't.
Yeah, it takes 10 to 30
10 to
seconds. Yeah.
Seconds.
So
Okay.
you can get them ready.
I can get them ready. I'm gonna have them in one hand.
Yeah, is
And,
willing or otherwise at your mercy, and she still has the ability to like try and push out of this, so I don't think she's at your mercy yet.
Okay. So in that case, while I've got the manacles ready, I'm going to then use and this will be non-lethal, to be clear.
Yeah.
Because of the rules of it. I'm going to use Hand of the Apprentice on hold on. It's not letting me target Olympia target. There we go. Use Hand of the Apprentice on Olympia with my Staff of Fire that I have. My Staff of Fire that I have. So I can make a spell attack roll. And I think like doesn't she get like some? Since she's grappled, doesn't she have like reductions to some stuff?
Yep.
Or whatever.
Her AC is down.
Okay.
And
So I need to attack.
Movement is down. She is basically off guard.
Okay, so roll +9.
Whoa!
Critical hit. I can add my weapon's critical specialization effect.
Wait, you have that? That's awesome.
All weapons do.
All weapons have, yeah.
Oh.
It's just a
So-
lot of classes can't use that stuff right away.
So I'm deal the weapon's damage as if I had hit with a melee strike, but add my weapon spellcasting modifier to the damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm attacking with my one-handed strike. Well, I mean, I was always one-handed with the strike, so the damage for that, since that's a crit, I just do critical, right?
Yeah.
And then I add my hold on, attribute. No.
Wait.
Hold on, I'm
I
trying
can
to-
guarantee whatever you roll here, it will just be the end of this turn. Doesn't matter.
Attribute. Okay, so I'm gonna roll the 2d4.
Yeah, okay, you
So
knock
it should
her
be
out.
8. Okay. I am curious about my crit specialization.
What does it do?
I'm curious.
You bonk her on the head with
Uh,
this magical staff. Boom.
Yeah.
It was just
hold
like,
on.
shut up, bonk.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like,
It's a quarter.
yeah, go for it.
It's a quarter staff, I think. Hold on. Staff. Well, it's just a staff. Staff. Critical specialization. I can knock the target up to. Okay, yeah, it's a staff, so I can knock the target up to away from me up to 10 feet.
Okay.
You can.
Well, don't do that. I'm attached.
Yes. So yes.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
As
We can roll her up in the
Olymp-
lips.
Bonk her right between the eyes, but the.
yeah, as Olympia is in this cat fight with Vaz, you reach up and go to bonk her on her head. Please tell me a story as you do this.
I think it literally is like what Sarah just described, where he's just like he just like as Vaz is holding her, she like Pickles is holding the manacles, and then he just like holds his staff and he kind of twirls it, and he just sort of throws it forward, and it kind of continues traveling from his hand and bonks her in the center of the forehead. And I imagine also, because it's a staff of fire, can it leave like a little burn mark?
Yeah, it's a little
In the center of her
scorched mark.
A little scorch in the center of her forehead, and as it flies back into his hand as she like falls unconscious, it'll go, "God, you're annoying. Shut up."
She like slumps down into Vaz's arms as she just is out cold. And Nash, there's still an angry pterodon flopping around.
Okay. Let's see then. We are going to go away tutorial pop up. I know what the ruler is. I'm just checking. Okay.
Greg does have something he can do, I think.
Well, it ain't Screg's turn, so
Yeet.
let's
Fair
see.
enough.
Where did my
However,
character-
Nash wants to handle it.
Let me see here. This thing is still blinded, correct?
Correct. Because it can't get itself cleaned.
This is probably going to be real dumb, but
So have most of the
National-
things we've done today.
yeah, that's okay. I don't want to roll any more attack rolls because I looked and Foundry has messed up every single one of them, so I'm mad. So Nash is just gonna look at Screg really quickly and say, "Can you calm it down?" What was that bubble that
Sorry.
just...
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Wow.
Okay, I thought Leanne was doing something. I'm like, don't.
Not me.
Don't.
It's not me.
Didn't mean,
No, that was an
didn't mean
accident. That was a complete accident. I don't know how to get rid of it.
Well, I'll just ignore it. What does Screg say to Nash? He has like 2 seconds because Nash has got to move.
Greg has a plan.
I hope it works. Nash is going to
Greg
move.
does too.
I guess action to take off his coat. Does that count as an action?
Sure.
It's all he has for this anyway. And then action 3. What do I need to do to try to clean this thing's eyes?
Oh man, it's like flopping around.
While it's flopping, yeah. Do I just need to try to grapple it? Maybe.
Either grapple
Or-
it or try to acrobatics, maybe to try and.
I don't know if you want do you mind if I suggest something? Sorry, I don't want to intrude.
What you got?
I figure it probably is better to calm it down before we try to
Well, like I said, it's my turn before it's yours, and I
Fair
can't
enough.
calm it down. So, you said
This might not even work. We have been peppering it full of arrows for a sec.
Well, it doesn't know it's been peppering it. It just knows things hurt and thing is bad.
I just figured that no matter what Screg tries to do to calm it down, he's going to have to be able to see what's happening. So,
Very fair.
You said grapple or acrobatics. Let me just assess. Grapple is an athletics check? Question mark?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, we're going to try the acrobatics one then, just because it's a little bit better.
Yeah. To like get in there and not
Let
try to
me-
overpower it, but try to like just wipe.
Yeah. Listen, I battle medicined a guy who was actively wrestling a drake in the water, so I've got
It's
this.
true.
I'm just going to actually read my little pop out because Foundry is apparently not checking the boxes it's supposed to.
It does feel like battle medicine. That's what this is, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think I can swing that. I will ask if this still counts as part of my lead I'm pursuing, as it belongs to Olympia.
Sure, it belongs to Olympia. I'll say that.
Hang
That's
on.
for
Hang on. Would that even apply to this? Let me just.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't know what my fucking lead does. I don't know what anything is anymore. Every time I think I have it figured out.
Hey, bastard, why are you
changes stuff
talking
and
about
then
the
Foundry's
animated
like-
assault?
I meant to speak as Pickles, but you know what? Sometimes Bastard has
Holy
things to
shit,
say
Bastard
too.
can talk?
I could give him that ability.
Please don't.
Yeah, it's me, Bastard. Bastard the
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Like
eat
the
your
worst
ankles.
Sonic character.
Yeah. Gonna eat your kneecaps.
If Bastard the Badger was a Sonic character, I would play like 100% more Sonic games.
I'm sure
True.
there's a Badger character in one of the comics somewhere.
Okay,
Well, it
I
sticks
don't.
the Badger in
My
the
lead-
show.
That's
My
correct.
lead doesn't help. My lead doesn't help here because
Sorry.
I have to be specifically investigating or hitting it, and I'm not doing that. So okay. Fingers crossed.
16. This thing is wiping her. It's just too wily. It's moving around too much because it's stressed.
I'm gonna hero point it.
Go for it.
I'm gonna hero point it. We're gonna try. I want a successful roll, please.
There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, you stop and see it in the motion. You see the pattern as it like slows down as you jump up and wipe its eyes off, and it shakes its head. All right.
And now I'm just standing here. Hello. And that's my turn.
Scrag. Scraggery.
Okay, so Scrag. He has 3 actions. First action, gonna go over to this thing. Scrag, I'm going to make the hurt stop. Okay?
Whips around and looks at you.
Scrag would like to use battlefield medicine on the enemy.
All right.
Is that an option?
I'd say
Should I persuade it first?
Persuade it first, and then do the battle medicine if it like calms down.
Okay, I really
Battle
hope this
medicine
works.
does specify ally, so yeah, you're gonna have to calm it down first, I think.
Yeah, because right now it sees everybody in this room as a threat.
Yeah.
Is that nature? Wait, nature? Can I use nature because it's an animal?
Okay. For this situation, yeah, because you're a nature guy, and this is like your thing, is calming down animals. I'll say you could...
Specifically dinosaurs.
Specifically dinosaurs. If it was any other kind of animal, I'd say no. But yes. You can roll that instead of diplomacy to try and calm it.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
I think I can only use diplomacy on dinosaurs, and it's weird. I don't know how these skills interact, but I'm going to use nature.
Okay.
And be like, Scrag will make the hurt stop now. 21!
21. Yes. That is, in fact, a success. As it stops and kind of shakes its head as some of the last bits of the fake blood come off, and it looks at you.
Can I use Nash's +1 healer's kit, please?
No.
Wait.
Well, you'd have to like get that from Nash.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that I guess I need a separate action for that? It's okay. I have my own healer's kit.
Yeah, you have
I just won't get the +1.
You can't go digging through somebody
Also-
else's pack.
Also, we're not doing the item bonuses, I don't think.
Yes, because we are doing the automatic bonus progression. The bonuses from the items don't really apply.
Wait, so okay.
So just use the healer's kit. The one that you have on you.
Okay, come on. Big money. No! Fuck.
I have a healer point. I have a hero point that I will give to Scrag.
All right.
Thank you.
Donated hero point.
Oh, motherfucker.
It just pulls away. It just does not like the bandages. It goes, no. No touch! No touch! As it starts to back
That
away
would have
a
been
bit.
so cool.
And
I'm sad now.
at this point, I think it picks up its wings and flies away. Beats its wings. It does not like.
That's better than us killing it or it killing us, so...
Yeah.
Greg still feels a little guilty that he wasn't able to get it to stop.
Sometimes that's
Honestly,
just the way
we
it goes.
put up an incredible effort, all things considered.
I think we did a good job here. Scrag is
that-
going to...
It's done.
Hold on.
The encounter is done. Sorry, I'm just... Yes.
Sorry.
Just trying to...
So
do this.
Scrag is going to go over to Olympia
She is unconscious.
and...
Well, I think that Vaz and Pickles were probably gonna resolve that while you guys were doing that.
oh, sorry.
Yes. So now you
in
have
that case-
time to put the shackles on her, the manacles.
Yeah. Let us go through that.
Yeah. And Scrag is going to go and reaffix the horses and put this minion tie the minion up and shove her in the back of the van, basically.
Well, which minion? What are you talking about? The bugbear?
The bugbear.
Okay.
The other one's dead.
Yes.
So
I was like, one of those is dead. You did not specify which one you were tying up. But the horses were never unlatched during the fight. They would have run off if they were.
Fair enough. Well, Scrag will try to calm the horses down. I'll roll nature, but that's all I'll have to do, and you guys can. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dominate the.
Yes. What is everybody else doing?
Pickles will kind of nudge Vaz and help Vaz put the manacles on Olympia, and he will definitely take a moment. Vaz is still rattled, I imagine, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pickles will kind of as they're sort of doing this and just tying her up, he'll just kind of quietly say, but it's such that like just Vaz can hear them. He'll just kind of quietly say, "You okay?"
If they had killed us, would they be feeling this way?
Pickles will be silent for a moment, and like as the kind of the locks click shut on Olympia's manacles, he'll kind of sigh and say, I don't know, but I don't think it's bad to be feeling that way. We're all of us out here, us, Olympia's henchmen, all of us are fighting for our own goals, our own survival, money, power, whatever. Inevitably, somebody's story gets cut short. I guess just because the victor's the one that tells the story doesn't mean that it's always right. But all we can do is believe that we're doing the right thing.
Growing up in Udria, you never went into the woods. There were things in the woods that would kill you without thinking about it. Not just animals. Horrible things, inhuman things. When my father told me about who my real mother is, I was so scared. I was no different than those things in the woods. I vowed I wouldn't become a monster. And I am so scared. That I have taken a step in that direction I cannot take back.
Was that all she had for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I just want to make sure you didn't have any more things to say before Pickles responded.
No, yeah, that was it.
And Pickles will think about that, and he'll kind of look at Vaz, and he'll look at Bastard, and kind of at his watch. And he'll say, in the grand scheme of things, the journey that we're all on, moving through existence however we do. God, listen to me, I sound like a fucking professor. We don't take steps in different directions. The only direction we ever move through time is forward. So, I guess what I'm saying is, there's never any step. There's no step you can take back more than any others. And it more comes down to where you're stepping. And in some cases, who you're stepping on. What you're stepping on. I know that's not really comforting, but my point really is that you, Vaz, as a person, are not to me any different than you were 10 minutes ago. You're still a person with a good head on her shoulders who wants to do the right thing. And more important than anything else, as opposed to all the scary shit out there that will kill you as soon as you look at shit like those fucking things over there. He gestured toward the horses. The important thing is that you're thinking about it. That doesn't make it any less the taking of a life. But as long as you never lose sight of that, I think that the feelings that you're met with as you move on your path are going to be the feelings of someone who are going to be feelings that will guide you in the right direction.
Walk the path with your eyes open or not at all, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw up.
Well, I mean, that's also a normal reaction. Pickles will move Olympia slightly to the side, like, yep, and he'll prestidigitate the barf away. Actually, I don't have prestidigitation, never mind, he does not.
Yep.
Oh, I was about to ask a favor, never mind.
It gets easier.
Vaz has a deck of cards that has the prestidigitation.
Oh, yeah.
Greg is going to turn to Vaz and say, it gets easier, but it never gets easy.
I suppose you could say that about a lot of things, yeah.
For what it's worth, as morbid as it is, you may have in some way done me a favor. And Nash is going to, with his coat draped over his arm, he's not going to put that back on. He's going to investigate the body of the fetchling for anything of note.
All right. Roll me a perception check.
Oh no, wait, it's over here. I forget.
Yeah, it's not not on the other stuff. It's because it's a main thing. It's a main thing.
Mm-hmm. Now, this as an investigation does count as pursuing a lead, yeah?
Sure. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's the thing that it does.
Yeah.
25, okay.
25. So yeah, you carefully poke into this woman's pockets in her jacket and in her on the side of her pants there, and you pull out an amulet that has a house symbol on it. You recognize these as things held by different people in the shadow plane to show what house they are. And it is, in fact, the house of
Golvemia?
no, not Gilvemia.
Oh, is it the Sartamore Ziani?
Yeah, it is the Ziani family.
Okay.
Sorry, my notes were like, no, you don't want to know the information. I was like, no, I do want to know the information. And it was not scrolling.
I'm the GM, I need that.
I need that. Yeah, it's the Ziani family crest,
Okay.
which you saw on Sartamore de Ziani's outfit when she was at the party. She had it as a brooch on her outfit.
Okay, but I didn't see anything Golvemia and nothing with the mark of Mendacium.
No. You do, however, find a letter on her. And as you flip the letter open, you see very delicate handwriting in the fetchling language, the Necrol, or not Necrol, whatever the
what do
the
they call it now? Shadow Tongue?
Shadow Tongue, yeah. It's like written in Shadow Tongue, and it's basically instructions to this woman that say, Nira, the heir of the cult of Mendacium is here. Keep an eye out for him.
Well,
Sorry, I was writing. Nash is gonna just calmly pocket both of those things. He doesn't read it out loud, but he will just add, seems I'm making a bit of a stir with my presence here.
well, best advice I got right now is one thing at a time. It wouldn't be a great look if we... Well, I guess it's actually a question for the time. Is there anything you... Let me ask first, Nash, I don't want to be an asshole. Is there anything you wanted to talk about with that, or is it just...
Oh, just that they're aware that I'm here.
Okay. Do we need to, like, keep on the down low more, or...
Well, it's going to be quite difficult, to be honest with you. I don't quite know what to do in this situation. It's far from the first time that I've caught eyes in the years since I've left the Shadow Plane. It's safe to assume at any point that if someone knows that I'm in a location, that my family also knows. Truth is, when word gets out, that's typically another time in which I simply make myself vanish. But as I've promised not to do so, I suppose we'll have to find another solution.
There's probably some stuff we can do. You know, some things we can do to resolve stuff. I mean, I mean, we got some people we can ask about. We're a bunch of smart cookies, and like we have a knock on wood, we have 100% survival rate so far.
That is true. I've had my sister working on something for me for some time now to work as a bit better disguise, as it were, since, well, nothing currently works as a disguise thanks to this shadow, but I've no idea the progress she's been able to make, and contacting her right now would be a bit tricky.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I've preferred it this way, where they keep their eyes on me and not her.
Good point. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I think we've got a couple different things that we need to make some inquiries about. When we get back to town.
I think the best we can do now is to just continue to keep our eyes open.
Mm-hmm. Quick side note: Are we? I feel like the vibe is we're taking her carriage. Are we taking her carriage?
I'm not carrying her.
I mean,
Scrag is already in the front seat. Like he's like moving right along in search of good times and good, just already ready to go.
Yeah, cold is right. Should it be snowing? Sorry, yes.
You're good. Follow-up question. Do you think that they'll look the other way with tax evasion with this, if that's all we come to the table with?
And it's at this point, Creek comes up and goes, actually, well, I was lagging behind. I did run into the basement of the Smythe Mansion. It was full of orcs and goblins that were going to be sold as slaves. We might be able to get them to testify.
You know, in hindsight, we probably should have investigated a little closer.
Yeah. One of them said he'd meet us at Horizon's Gate. Maybe he's gotten ahead of us.
Are the webs still on the ground? I don't know how they work. Sorry.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, because they were tied to
sorry.
Olympia's magic, when she got knocked out, the webs disappeared.
Yeah, I was gonna roll her up in the webs as like a bit of added revenge, but we can't do that now.
Again, they're tied to her magic, so.
Listen, I don't like a lot. It would feel a little shitty to just kick her unconscious body along the ground like a Katamari. We are definitely not putting all of her shit back in her carriage.
Oh, no.
I'm not putting all of her shit back in.
And like, in fact, as you're like saying that, you see like little clawed hands go and grab one of the dresses and runs off into the bush. And there's like
one of the kobolds.
There's a noise, and then one of the kobolds from earlier comes out dressed in one of the dresses, looks at you and goes, and then runs off.
Would you fuck off?
And it just runs off in this dress.
God, I'm gonna see them in my dreams.
Scrag, what's draconic for looking good?
You more or less get it and say that back to them, and they go,
What does Nash say?
While all of this was happening, Nash is, in lieu of having anything else on his person to do any better job than this, he is going to at least pull the body of the fetchling off of the road over to the side.
Yeah, and as you like place her to the side, you do see like a shadow grow out from underneath her and envelop her and pull her under the ground.
Ah, there we go. I was worried for a moment it wouldn't. Well then.
similar to what happened with the petitioner you fought earlier. That was killed by someone else.
So shall we get going?
Well, I don't want to hang out here in case Olympia wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you all pile. Oh, yep.
Just one last, like, as he's entering the carriage, is there anything of note lying around in all of her stuff on the floor, on the ground?
It's mostly just like day trip essentials.
Okay, I figured, but
Yeah,
Is there like nice cheese?
there's some nice cheese in there.
does she have a coat that looks like it's Nash's size? He's dainty.
Yeah, there's one that's like green with like gold trim.
He's gonna pick that up. He can have that tailored.
Yeah. You pick it up, it becomes
see it
black.
anyway.
Yeah, it becomes black immediately. Floop.
Who's gonna know?
He's gonna know.
He's just gonna fold it up and stick it in his bag for now.
Yep. But yes, as you all pile into this carriage, Scrag gently talks to the horses and moves them along. They can't respond like the other animals that he speaks to, but they seem to at least understand. As
I can't. Oh, sorry.
That like ranger understand as like animal go.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, not like understand. You know what I mean?
It was more for the audience at home.
Yes.
They do not have speak with animals.
No. But
Greg is not a horse
You
whisperer.
handle them well enough that they start heading down the path, pulling the disheveled carriage full of all of you. And with that, we're going to end today's session.
Yeah.
Yay! All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, horses.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.